Okay, welcome to a brief tutorial on Vultr, or Vultr, whatever you want to call it. What I'm going over today very briefly is how to utilize it when it comes to 3CX. Vultr is a great platform. It's comparable to DigitalOcean, although obviously the primary disadvantage of DigitalOcean is they don't have Sydney-based servers, whereas Vultr do, and AWS, Azure, etc. So really great platform, really easy to use. Yeah, I mean, they've got locations all around the world, low latency, all the features in the world that you could possibly want out of a virtual service like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm going to log into my account, and you can see I've already got a demo instance up here. I'm just going to go through and give you a bit of an overview. So I'm just going to show you, for example, the performance that I'm getting out of this. So if you get an idea of the ping times that you get from this particular service. So if I go ahead and ping this demo server I've got here, you can see I'm getting some pretty consistent ping times there of around 12 to 13 milliseconds. So, really high performance. I'm running a fiber to premise connection here at the moment. Again, if I ping Google, same kind of thing, so you get the idea. Really low latency, high performance, fantastic value for money as well. So they're a really great alternative to Lightsail in particular. So really easy to use. So if I wanted to, I'll just give you a quick overview of this one here. So you can see if I click on my little demo instance, I have all my usage stats, all the fancy bits and pieces. I can add additional IPv4 addresses, configure my firewalls and all the bits and pieces in there. Snapshots. You can also do backups in this system if you choose to do backups in this system. You've got your console, so I can go view console, and you can see there I can go through and do all my usual console commands, etc. The ability to stop the server, restart the server. If you're feeling really lucky, you can destroy the server as well. I won't do that in this demo. So what we'll do really quickly is we will go ahead and set up 3CX on the Vultr platform. So the first thing you want to do is you want to upload your ISO. So very easy to do. You can see I've already got my Debian 3CX ISO uploaded. But if I didn't have one there, I just go add ISO, and let's see, and you can only have 2 ISOs added at a time, so I'm going to delete that one. Okay, and now I go add ISO. So you can put in the URL. You can see I've already done it previously. So you've got upload ISO from remote machine. So you've got downloads global 3CX/downloads, blah, 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 blah. I can click on that and go upload, but I just got that simply by going to the 3CX website. So if I go download 3CX and grab the download link, I can grab the link to the ISO. So you can see that there's the link to the 3CX ISO. If I just copy that address, and I can paste that straight in here, click on upload, it'll go ahead and it'll then upload that ISO to my account. So once I've got that ISO in my account, I can then start to generate my own 3CX instances using the Vultr platform. So to do that, very simple, press the plus button, choose our location. Obviously, for VoIP-based applications, Sydney is going to be where it's at. You want to get those low response times. So Sydney is our server location in this instance. You can see, look, it comes with all kinds of great pre-installation platforms. So you can go through if you want to create your own WordPress install or Nextcloud, whatever you're feeling you want to do. But obviously today we want to install 3CX. So if I go to my upload ISO, you can see I've got my existing 3CX ISO there. So I can click on that and I can choose the size that I want. So in this instance, I'm just going to do the $5 per month, 25 gig, 1 CPU, 1 gig, and that's generally going to be enough for most small 3CX installations. You might want to go the $10 a month at some stage if you need to go a little bit bigger, but that's going to be fine in most instances. You've got the option to enable auto backups if you want to back up the entire system, but again, 3CX has its own internal backup system. It's up to you how you want to go about that philosophically. each their own. So host name, we give it a name. So test-3cx for this one. Press deploy now, and that's it. So what it's going to do now is it's going to run the ISO installation, or mount the ISO, or generate the instance. And then all we're going to do is finish off the installation. So if you're familiar with doing the 3CX install on the Linux, for example, you'll know that installation inside out. If you've only ever used PBX Express before, don't fret. It isn't that hard. It's really straightforward. So it goes through and provisions the instance for you. So you can see it's just running through and doing that now. That'll be ready momentarily. I don't have any, actually I could probably play the 3CX music on hold. No, I won't do that. Just wait a minute and that's ready to roll. So you can see that 3CX instance is up and running. It's giving us an IP address. Fantastic. The next step we want to do is click on manage, because you can see there it says your server may still be needing to finish installing. So you can view the console to monitor the progress. So I go view console and you can see there I've got my 3CX installation up there. So at this point it's just a matter of just following through the normal steps for installing 3CX. And again, you can find this information on the 3CX website. If you're not familiar with the installation, like honestly is really easy to do. You can effectively use most of the default settings. There are some settings you need to make sure that you get correct, but it's really straightforward. I won't go through and do the complete installation here right now, but yeah, it just gives you an idea of what you need to do. So once we run through this installation process, the instance will be ready to go, and happy days. So we'll just go through a couple of steps on it really quickly. You can see there, so I can give it a host name. So I can go say test-3cx. I can create a domain for it if I want to create a domain for it, or if it's on a domain. Run through my usual bits and pieces, English, and then making sure you get your localization, etc. So we run through all the steps here, give it a password, whatever you want to do. Obviously that's not the right password, you get the idea. Right, so I'm just going to close that. So once I've finished the installation process, it'll reboot and it'll be ready to roll. And then all you've got to do at that point then is you can then log in and access your 3.6 installation. So this is one I created earlier. You can see there, if I can put the IP address in. You don't have to, obviously. Ideally, you should probably use your 3CX URL so the certificate matches up. So I can log in with that. And away I go. So there's my 3.6 installation up. That is this installation here. And yeah, that's pretty much that. But it's really straightforward. There's nothing terribly complicated about it. Basically, upload your ISO, create your instance, finish the installation, and then you're up and running. So I hope that gives some insight into how to use the Vultr platform. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to comment below or to ask someone else, because it's my weekend. All right, thanks guys. Catch ya.